Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Beorning, and we're about to talk to Lindir here to find out what he has to say.
You may be of service to me.
You have proven yourself an expert riddle solver. Bilbo and I have of late been contemplating a riddle of the most interesting sort, one for which no answer is yet known. This riddle seems to bear upon the lineage of the House of Elrond itself, and may be of great import, if it should be solved. For once, we cannot say for sure that the answer truly lies in Imladris, but it is certain that the riddle is concerned with Rivendell more than any other place. Bilbo can tell you more, but I think for the full story of this riddle, you will have to speak with others as well. All right?
I've another one for you.
Well, this is written by Elrond's wife, Celebrian, who long ago sailed into the west. Just before she departed Middle-earth, she inscribed these words. The verse was probably not meant as a riddle, but its meaning is nevertheless hidden, even to her own family. I hope you will excuse my poor translation into Westron. The riddle goes like this. The jewel of the moon, enshrined in the water, from mother to daughter, is given a boon. Ships sail to the west, forgetting all sorrow, landfall on the morrow, the Isles of the Blest. It may be that Master Elrond will be able to tell you something more about these words. It would be splendid if the riddle could be solved after all these years, and even more wonderful if the lost legacy could be found and delivered to Lady Arwen. And Lady Arwen is, of course, Celebrian's daughter. So let us talk to Elrond and see if he knows anything about this. Now you would think that if anyone knows about it, it would be Master Elrond. So I don't know why they couldn't go and ask Elrond themselves. They've been living, how long have they been living in Elrond's house? Well, Bilbo quite a long time, ever since his 111st birthday, which was Frodo's 33rd, which is a few years back.
Dark days are coming.
Alright, it probably took Bilbo a few years before he landed in Imladris after his 111th birthday. But you get the idea. These old words, alas, I had hoped not to have those evil days recalled to me. But I know that Lindir must meant well. Indeed, if there was some legacy of her mother I could give to Arwen, I would do it gladly. But the meaning of the words is a mystery to me, and those who might once have known have been gone for long years. I wonder at it, since this has come to my mind after so long a space. Glorfindel was present at the time these words were written. I have never thought to speak with him on this subject. Seek with him by the falling water outside of my house, and ask him the meaning of these old words. Alright. Let's speak with Glorfindel. And hopefully he doesn't give us another barrel in order to look for things. Of course, if I knew that I would be talking to him again, they could have had me bring the barrel back to Glorfindel rather than it being with Eladon or Elrohir or whichever one it is. I can never remember which one is which. Alright, here we go. Ah, there he is. Has the search for the missing Nazgul borne fruit? Well, I saw him for a moment.
What do you need?
A riddle? A mystery? Had but Elrond inquired of me, I could have unraveled these last sad words on his wife long ago. There was a splendid white gem, the very jewel of the moon, as a verse says, which long ago was hidden away in a secret vault. This is Celebrian's legacy that was meant to go to Arwen. Even I do not know where the vault was hidden, but I am sure it could not have been far from Imladris.
Will you lend me your ear?
I said that I do not know where the vault containing Celebrian's legacy lies, but it may be that I can help you to gain access to the entrance once it is found. The riddle itself is the key to the vault. If, in your travels near Imladris, you find a sealed vault, those words may offer you passage within. There should be a rock in front of the entrance. Place your hand upon the rock and recite the verse. I would be surprised if the jewel is in the Vale of Imladris itself, as these carefully tended gardens and groves are too often frequented by the elves for a vault to be easily hidden. I have no doubt it is close by, not far from Imladris, perhaps in the High Moor. Alright, so let's go into the High Moor and see what we can find. I'm going to go into the High Moor. I suggest we mount up and head that way. Up and around. And find out where this gem may be. A white gem. And it's like a moon, so it sounds like it'd be a moonstone rather than the rather typical barrels that you keep on finding on elves. So this time we are going to go up the long way, so to speak, rather than going to the stables and taking a right up there as I would do if I were going any further. Since I'm only going into the High Moor, I'll probably just go out here and do the whole thing manually. I don't think it's too far away. I have done this quest before, so it's not like I'll be searching everywhere for it. In fact, looks like we are close enough now that they've clicked to that on the quest tracker. Now, of course, it's very hard to keep a door secret if you're going to have a quest tracker point you right to it. Well, I don't know if it's just pointing to the High Moor or if it's pointing right directly to the door I need to enter. It won't be a very good secret if they point right directly to the door. But you never know the way of things in quests sometimes. Alright, the gates of Imladris. Besides, I don't think I've really properly went through here before. I think I was always on a swift steed or something like that. Now, we just have to... Oops. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the... Yeah, alright, here we go. Here's an ordinary-looking rock. Now, you know something is up whenever they call something an ordinary-looking rock. Alright, reciting verse. And tra-la! An ordinary-looking door opens up right next to it. Alright. And an ordinary-looking crawler attacks me. That actually counted as a crawler in the Beorning Gorges. I forgot I still had that quest. Well, I hope that means I can actually finish it here. Well, that took care of that at least. Completed Harbingers of Death. Thank goodness. Is that a sleeping troll or a dead troll? Ooh. Ouch! 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 Good. Done. And here we are. Calabrian's Legacy, a shining white gemstone. Done! Now, of course, I can get to Rivendell much faster, so I don't have to go around all that long way. I want to be in a safer place before I start going around doing stuff like that. Oh. Here we go. Rivendell. I'm going through there. I do have one point I can still use up. A little extra melee damage. Good. Now we are nice and close. And we could bring the legacy to Glorfindel. Now, why to Glorfindel instead of Elrond? Or... okay, I guess I wouldn't bring it to Arwen, since that should be Elrond's duty, I would presume. But we can at least find Glorfindel. Hello.
What do you need?
Yes, indeed. This is the jewel itself, Calabrian's Legacy. Please, bring it to Elrond, as it is his duty to give it to his daughter. Alright, good. See? Told you it was his duty. And then after that, we get to go into... oh, down to the last area in the Troll Shalls, maybe? Alright, but first, let's talk to Elrond. And take care of him. Up the stairs. There are a lot of stairs in this. Ah.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
To think that the vault has remained sealed for so long past its time. Even those counted among the wise can be foolish, it seems. Well, if it's been sealed away all this time, then why was there a troll in there? Not to mention those actually crawlers. But I must thank you for your perseverance, Master of Riddles. You seek the truth in all things, even though it brings you into the darkness. Your skill and cunning bring you back out into the light again. And let's see. Alright. A vitality. That can be... actually, that's a pretty good... yeah. I'll take the bracer.
A strange fate brings you hither.
It is good to see familiar faces, is it not? I am glad that you have returned, for you have decided to what course to take against the evils of Nantorth. Okay, this was the arc quest that included the Riddle game quest and also included the quest that I said I wasn't going to bug you with, so I did that between episodes. And let's see. Oh well, I might as well at least have him laying to rest the evil dead. What's this all about?
Will you lend me your aid once more?
After much consideration and pondering of your reports from the western parts of the Trollshalls, I am convinced that the servants of the enemy were not in fact drawn here by the brief presence of the Nazgul who passed through the short while ago. but rather to answer one of the Gaunt Lords, mockeries of the wizards made by Morgoth long ago. Based on the powers of this Gundring you've encountered in Nam Torneth, I believe the Gaunt Lord to be Ferndir the Virulent, Master of Pestilence. He must be defeated at all costs, but I cannot send one such as yourself alone to face him. His power is too great. There are only three within the Vale strong enough to oppose the Gaunt Lord, and neither Gandalf nor I may leave at this time. Therefore I bid you to speak to Glorfindel, and let him know what you have learned. I have no doubt that he will accompany you against this evil. Alright. And yeah, I guess we could come back later for Book 5. Alright, I completely forgot about the quest with Glorfindel. But alright. We will do that. But that's for our next episode of Pineleaf Plays The Beorning.